I are at the British Open. We see this guy in a Looney jersey. We see a Warrior number 5. So we asked him, like, what's the deal? He goes, oh, no, all of our friends are wearing Looney jerseys.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're like, okay, we got to go find these guys. So we find all 10 of them. They have the Looney jerseys on. We're taking pictures and everything. They recognize Kalena. They wonder who the hell's bothering them. but then we take the picture and we send it to Steph and say, hey, in Scotland, you're nothing. It's all Looney.
I love that.
We showed Kavan, and he just thought it was the greatest thing ever.
He deserves that, man.
Yeah, these 10 guys bonded over their love for Kavan Looney.
Well, here's the classic is they had placed a wager on the Warriors to win the championship before the season, and it paid off, so that paid for their golf trip to the British Open.
Wow.
And they all love Looney, and they rock the Looney jerseys at the tournament.
Beautiful. That's nice. The universe blessed them there.
Well, that's a good question, though. I think he should go up in the rafters. What do you think?
That was a good hot take. I like that.
I agree 100%. I mean, he's been a vital piece of, the culture here. We look at just the championships, but the whole makeup of the organization.
Moses Moody did not play in the first half. Gets some run here. Saric will draw the foul.
Okay.
Now, both of you guys could attack the rim, so I want to go back to that Wiggins play on Wembanyama. He's blocked his shot a number of times, but Andrew said, okay, let me get into the body.
Right.
And what's the art of doing that against his superior shot block?
I mean, you have to take up the space. You have to understand angles, and sometimes, more often than not, you try to use the rim as a protector. So trying to finish around the rim and manipulate the situation a little bit. Guys can't go through the rim, so you try to do that.
Yeah, you never want to shy away from contact because with the shot blocker like that, and JT, you know this, you start trying to get fancy and go up and under.
You got to get more rebounds than 4, though. This is several times this season, Wow.
You can create some space. You make it a little easier to finish. There's some guys with their timing, they're just uncanny. They're going to alter your shot regardless, but with a guy like that, you can't just try to get fancy. You may just have to go floater, switch it up, give him different looks. Don't
Or just go through the body.
Exactly.
Try to draw a foul. You're not going to get any foul calls shying away from the contact. Good rebound. I like Moses. I love that kid.
He's an old soul.
He is. Plays the game the right way. He's always ready for the moment.
Kuminga had the right idea. Tried to return that pass to Magruder. So that's a turnover. You say, oh, it's a turnover, but it's still, but yeah, it was the right basketball play.
And that's what you want from guys. You want guys being aggressive. You want guys trying to make plays. I mean, it's the NBA. You have to make plays to win games, and so you live with those. Try to get it back.
Yeah, the Moses Moody comment to Steve Kerr when Steve talked to Moses, said, look, as a young player, sporadic minutes, there'll be games you don't play. He said, Coach, smooth waters will not make me a better sailor. And so, and Steve kind of looked at him like, how old are you again?
Right. Very wise beyond his years.
Incredible.
And you can send me the G League. I'm ready for it.
That speaks to his parenting. I've gotten a chance to know his parents. They're incredible people.
Rodney Magruder hitting from deep there. Well, I enjoyed in the summer. Moses had his first basketball camp in Arkansas. And Klay Thompson had said, hey, if you have a camp for kids, I'll come to Arkansas. I'll be there. All right, now, tracking Klay down can be somewhat interesting in the offseason.
It's theoretically impossible to track down Klay Thompson.
Except when Moses Moody had the camp. Who was there?
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
I was very surprised by that. I'm not going to lie. It is really, really, really hard to track down Klay Thompson.
Gotta love Klay Thompson.
It's easier to track down Steph Curry than it is Klay Thompson.
Ooh. So we got they're going to challenge this? Yep, they're going to challenge.
The green lantern is lit. Coach's challenge with 5:53 remaining in the third. And the Spurs lead at 13.
Been overturned. No foul on the play. Due to imminent possession, Golden State will retain possession of the ball. Their timeout, although they will lose. They also retain the opportunity to challenge again later on in the game.
Hey, Bill Kennedy is in mid-season form with his presentation.
He is.
So the foul was called on Corey Joseph. And if you watch, that is a clean block. So Steve Kerr correctly challenged.
What do you think about the new rule, JTA, that they get to retain the challenge?
You get a
or the
second
ability to
challenge if you're right on the
if
first.
you're right on the first one.
I like that. I mean, because there's some big plays, you know, like say Steph has 2 fouls in the second quarter and he's picking up his 30. You know you're going to win that challenge. Like, you're going to use it and you get to retain it, you know, because more often than not, you want to save your challenges for more crucial times in the game. And so it's a bind there.
It's almost like you played in the NBA because you just said the most perceptive thing. In the first half, it was always, well, I'm going to save my challenge in the fourth quarter. But you just hit on it. What if Steph's getting a third foul early? He's going to have to sit
use it
a whole half. Yeah, use the challenge. Oh, we got it right. I still have one in the second half. So you just perfectly illustrated that what the difference will be in that rule change.
For sure. And as a coach, if I was a coach, I would be more than willing to risk that challenge for a guy like Steph Curry. I mean, his best ability is his availability. You need him on the floor to win games. So, you know, that's a challenge you have to use.
Yeah, there's some important plays in the first half that could happen. You want to use them.
Magruder had to beat the shot clock. Moses Moody, the offensive rebound. Joseph Rodney Magruder with Moody, Kuminga, and Sohan with the rebound. Now, the other rule is the flopping rule this year, which is going to be a technical, won't be unsportsmanlike, as Joseph with a steal. And Magruder running the lane to lay it up and in and draw the foul.
And Magruder's putting in some work here now.
And good numbers there.
Running the floor. They ran that fast break pretty well.
I was hoping to see Kojo throw it off the glass. And Jonathan come down the middle. That would have been fun to see.
It looked like he thought about it.
Right?
So as he shoots the free throw, tell me about the flopping thing, where if it's egregious, and they told us a secondary reaction, theatrical, exaggerated, do you think that will take some of the histrionics out of the game?
Yes, I really like that rule because I hate that some guys can manipulate the whole game by flopping. That really bothers me. You can put points on the board, drawing fouls in an unnatural way. And as a defender, I want to be able to compete just as hard defensively as guys do offensively. I don't want my quote-unquote superpowers to be removed because I can't play defense a certain way and guys are out flopping. So I really, really love that rule. I think that rule is going to be the most significant in the rule changes as of lately.
That doesn't surprise me that you said that because you had no flop in your game.
No, I don't
guys
flop.
that had no flop in their game, they hate floppers.
I don't shy away from contact.
Yeah.
Sohan with the rebound after the Trey Jones miss. Warriors trying to dig in a little defensively. Steve Kerr using his bench unit lineup here. Kuminga, not only the contest, but the rebound. San Antonio has had the edge really most of the night at 10 right now. And look at Magruder fly in for that rebound. Saric, what a running hook.
Nice.
And this group is getting some good experience trying to walk the Spurs down, come from behind.
Look at Jonathan picking up. I love to see this.
Yeah, this is the energy you need all season.
Dario Saric has 15 points in 17 minutes. Warriors came from 18 down to beat Sacramento on Wednesday. And Moody with the block.
Play, Moody.
And then Joseph was fouled.
And Sohan doing too much. They picked up their intensity defensively. You could feel it. Trying to get some of that momentum back. Look at Dario Saric putting the ball on the floor. Counter moves behind the back.
Nice runner.
Yeah, Bassie had nothing for that. And then Moses Moody, the recovery closing speed. Sohan was so surprised he got back to that one.
We've had a lot of Bill Russell discussion tonight. What I loved about that block, and Russell would always say, why do guys smack it out of bounds? Block it and keep it in play and let's go the other way. Come up with it.
We'll be back with the remaining less than 4 minutes, third quarter, Spurs Warriors. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and please support the channel by donating. You can use Cash App or PayPal. The link in the information or in the description also will be in the chat. Let's go.
Ability was elite.
It was timing.
Yeah.
Malachi Branham kind of curbing the Warrior momentum there. And so Russell's jersey hangs in the rafter of every NBA facility.
Turnovers aren't going to help you trying to come from behind.
Ray Joseph hustled back. Saric was there too, but look at Bassie.